Good evening and welcome to our live coverage from the Melbourne Cricket Ground. You join us for this T20 match between the Bangalore Crowns and the Rajasthan Ravens. I'm Mike Atherton, and alongside me today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the Silver Fox himself, David Gower.
Well, others, thanks for that warm introduction. I, for one, am looking forward to the day's play. I've been down in the middle looking at conditions. And it's pretty apparent, even before you take a proper look, that they'll be looking at batting first on this pitch. It's very dry on top, and it could make any run chase later quite difficult. Beautiful clear conditions and not a chance of rain.
Brilliant work there from David Gower. It looks like the captains are ready for the toss. Let's go pitch side. The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled.
The captain. He's going to change things around in the field.
Yes.
Good runs, good shot, first ball of the innings.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. There'll be runs here. A couple on offer here.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
They'll get at least one. Gone, it's a good catch.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Kelly will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Straight to the fielder. Loud shout. Kelly ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Yep. That was clever. Just had to wait on it to make sure of it.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
9 runs added there. The Royal Challengers are 1 for 9. Bolt, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the great southern stand end. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Misses everything.
Kelly shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Nice shot. Runs possible. A beauty. Brilliant catch.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Allen takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Doesn't beat the infield. This could be trouble.
And with that, they're off the mark.
An inexpensive over ends and a wicket coming from it. There'll be 1 run here for them.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
That's a harsh call from the umpire. I've seen wider than that not called.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
Drives and misses everything.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Yep.
Chance to run two.
Keepers, keepers!
Beaten on the drive.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep. Perfect technique and placement.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
There's a chance if this hits. 8 runs added there. The Royal Challengers are 2 for 30.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Yeah.
High in the air. This should be an easy chance.
Yeah.
Out. Good catch.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a failure.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper.
Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
That's a very difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Well placed, should get a single.
No!
Immediately underway with some runs.
7 runs added there. The Royal Challengers are 3 for 37. Bolt from the great southern stand end. Good bit of timing there.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Good bowling.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
No!
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Ah, mix-up there. They've been going so well out in the middle. The first sign of miscommunication.
Yep. No!
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep. Power and precision in that shot.
Good return there, back from the deep. I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
That ends the power play. The captain with a bit more freedom. In the field now. 3 more fielders can be moved outside the circle.
Some adjustments to the field.
McCoy, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the members' end.
Oh, nice bowl.
Oh, yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand.
Yep.
Good shot. A beauty.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
Yep.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one. Edge.
No!
Amazing delivery.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yep.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
6 runs added in the over. The Royal Challengers are 3 for 50.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. What a ball! Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
Another one gone. The fourth wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Maxwell gets off the mark.
Yep.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running. Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Oh, that's a spot.
A little late on that, no run scored.
End of the over, 3 runs coming from it. The Royal Challengers are 4 for 53. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep.
Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Yep.
Got right in behind it.
Excellent exponent of the slower ball. Can't do anything but defend it.
Yep.
Pads away.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads and not the bat.
Straight to the fielder.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the great southern stand end.
Out.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Yeah.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yep.
Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
The Royal Challengers weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Yep.
Middle that one. Great timing.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for four, driven away nicely.
Samson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Loud appeal.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yep.
Ballers in.
There'll be one run here for them.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
No.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Misses everything. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. Going with spin now. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Just need to settle down. The ball is there to hit. They're trying too hard, I think, to really smash it, rather than just time it.
Edged it. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. And safely taken by the keeper.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Big shout.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield.
More decisive running may have gotten them too. You look at that and I would say they would have made it easily. They need to be a little bit more switched on than that.
Yeah.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yeah.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Big appeal.
Yep. Yeah.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Oh, that's gone. Really unlucky.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Yep.
This could be out. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway. Bowled him! Beauty, absolute beauty.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yep.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Yep. No!
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
Yep. Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Thought about a third for a moment. Good, aggressive running.
Yep. No!
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Yep. No!
Hasaranga will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
Yep. Ballers!
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
End of the over. The Royal Challengers are 7 for 91.
Yep.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yep.
Thick edge. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep. Yep, yep. Yep. Go!
And that brings up the batsman's half century.
Top class innings, been playing very nicely out there, and that brings up the half century.
Yep.
Strong appeal. Needs a direct hit.
Yep.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder. Loud shout. Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Get the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Yep.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Yeah, yeah.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Massive chance. Bowler is confident on this one. That's right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep. Keep us in. Yeah, yeah.
They'd look for a couple here.
Yep.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Wait on.
Couldn't get it through the field. Needs to be on target.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end.
End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. The Royal Challengers are 8 for 115. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the members' end.
A few moves made in the field.
McCoy from the members' end.
Yeah, yeah.
Chance!
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Yeah. No.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous-looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Great shot.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Loud appeal.
How is he?
Another one goes off to the sheds. That's 9 down. Some good bowling finding this tail out. And it certainly feels like this is close to the finish.
Yep. Bowlers in. Go!
There'll be 1 run here for them. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Royal Challengers are 9 for 123. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the great southern stand end. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
That was the slower ball, and it didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Samson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yeah.
Big edge. Where's that going?
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really. That total just means the bowlers have really got to be on their game. Feels a really below par score. This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find someone to make up for the rest of the team's batting failures. well placed, should get a single.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Drives and misses everything. Big shout.
Yep.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Beaten on the drive.
Butler shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Middle that one. Great timing.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
6 runs added in that over. The Royals are none for 6. Going with pace now. Misses everything.
Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper. Great work behind the stumps, save some runs with that dive.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Huge appeal. Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Lovely. Looked a good slower ball.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Doesn't beat the infield.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
And out, straightforward catch by the wicket-keeper.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter. He strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Patel, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Yep.
Decisive running might have just got them two. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary. Through the shot early, ball passes bat, a brilliant slower ball. That was a good slower ball, picked up well, got the defensive shot in, nice and simple.
Nice shot, runs possible.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Yep.
Right out of the middle.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Yep.
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Bowler's in.
A couple on offer here.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep. Keeper's in.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive. A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. 6 runs added there. The Royals are 2 for 24.
Yep.
Super shot that.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep, yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Yes.
Padding up to that. Confident appeal. Could it be?
Yep, yep.
Good batting. Get an opportunity to score and take it.
Yep.
That's off the middle of the bat.
You don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that's raced to the boundary.
Yes.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running. A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
Edged.
Yep.
Loud shout. time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. There'll be one run here for them.
Yes.
Gone! Brilliant diving catch. They made it look so easy.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A big opportunity. They'd worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Yeah.
Straight to the fielder.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
7 runs added there. The Royals are 3 for 47. The Royal Challengers can now have 5 fielders outside the circle. Patel from the great southern stand end.
That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Yeah, yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Yeah.
They'll get at least one. Loud appeal.
Surely that's got to be called a wide. It's completely out of reach.
Yeah, yeah.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple. Bowler is confident on this one.
The batsman leaving the field, running
period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Please make them walk.
Yeah.
Well placed, should get a single.
Immediately underway with some runs.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
McCoy won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end.
Yeah.
Huge edge. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Misses everything.
Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep, yep.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
McCoy takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Beaten on the drive.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score. Drives and misses everything.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yes, yes.
Edged it. Big appeal. And gone. Didn't even wait for the umpire's decision.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6 wicket gone. That's not a lot left in this lineup. totally beaten by the change of pace on that delivery. Very unlucky not to take the wicket.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Gets off zero with that shot. They'd have been a little nervy. That'll settle the nerves. Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now. That's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Patel getting a wicket in that over. Really great bowling. There wasn't much on offer to the batters. Hasaranga back on now.
Is coming on to bowl.
Yep.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better. Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Edge, what a ball!
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible. The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Wow, that's missed the lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Misses everything.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.